So I've recently started getting into like really badass chargers for not just phones, but laptops, Steam Decks. It's really cool because all these things now use USB-C cables. So you can have like one or two really like over the top charging bricks and just kind of handle everything all at once. So I've been really enjoying that type of thing. And today we're gonna look at two such devices. One that's like really over the top and ridiculous, and one that is much more reasonable and kind of pocketable and portable. Both are very good. I've been using them both for around about a month now, I guess, and I've got some pretty good things to say about them. So let's first talk about this 140 watt charger by UGREEN. Both of these are UGREEN products, but this one is, like I said, 140 watts. That is an absolute ton. It's got two USB-C ports and then a USB-A if you want to use that as well. It is a little on the pricey side, right? $149, although there's a $15 coupon that you can use there as well. And then there's a promo code 20 UGREEN 20, which will take a little bit more off. I'll put that in the description so that you can add that on and get a little bit of money off on this thing, make it a bit more palatable. But basically, this thing is very over the top, very overpowered, a bit ridiculous. And I've got it here. Let's take a look at it kind of in person, and I can kind of show you what I think about it. So as you see here, it is kind of a matte color. It says 140 watts there. They're very proud of that, as they should be. The prongs do fold down to make it a bit more portable. UGREEN there on the side. It feels really, really nice. Like, it just feels solid. It's heavy, very, very weighty kind of thing going on here. You can see here they've kind of got it labeled. This is for a laptop or for a phone, USB-C, and it says power delivery 100 watts or 140 watts. So depending on which one you use, you can either get a ton of power or an absolute bleep ton of power, or then use the USB-A. I don't actually know how much this one outputs. I don't have a way to test this necessarily, but it still is going to charge relatively fast. This thing has been actually employed by my wife as of late, and she's had it in her sunroom where her computer is. And she's had a USB hub plugged into this one, and it's been like a little brick, and it's been powering like a lamp, a little USB fan, I think something else as well. She's had her phone charging via this one, and a Surface Pro 7 charging via that one that she's using is almost like a second monitor, but it's like a whole second computer. And this thing doesn't flinch. It just kind of handles all of that without needing to catch its breath for even a second. It absolutely just trucks through it. And one thing I didn't actually even notice until I was looking at the Amazon listing, I think I've got a pretty nice USB-C cable in here that I didn't even know was in the box. But yeah, there you go. That's actually a really nice braided cable that is capable, as it says there, of up to 240 watts. I don't think that's going to be quite, maybe that is legible. It's braided. It's 6 feet long, I believe. So that's a pretty nice little added thing in there that I 100% did not realize that I had. So looking at some of the details here, it says you can charge a MacBook Pro 16-inch from 0 to 56% in half of an hour. In the case of what my wife was doing, charging a Surface Pro 7 and her phone and several other things running all at the same time, you get the idea. This is a lot. And because it's gallium nitride, it's really not that big. Like, you can see kind of scale next to my head. That's not that big of a charger to be able to output all of that. This is a very, very good charger. Let's kind of switch gears though and talk about something else. So this is a charger I've been using for a long time, and this is actually by UGREEN as well. It is called the Ace Cube. It is very, very tiny, and it does charge at 30 watts. Now, I've talked about it already, but it has kind of been supplanted. It's been replaced by the thing that they sent me here a little bit after that one. This guy, they're calling the Nexode Mini, is 45 watts, and you can see here the size change here. Like, it's bigger, right? It is definitely a little bit bigger. But you're going from 30 watts up to 45, and you're getting now two USB-C ports in there to charge from. So this thing is $39.99, which the Ace Cube was $20. So that makes sense, right? You're going to go up by 15 watts, and you're getting an extra charging port, so the price doubles. Not that crazy. Charging an S22 Ultra from 0 to half in 30 minutes. Charging two mobile devices at full speed simultaneously. And I'll tell you where it's being used by me. So my overhead camera, you may or may not know this, is actually an Android phone. This is a Pixel 6a that is basically running as a wireless webcam, but it needs to be powered. So when it gets low, it needs to be plugged in. On top of that, I have here on my desk, wrong camera, my phone here, which is in a little stand, and it is plugged in as well. This is just kind of how I do things here. And both of these things are happening from this one charger, and they're both of them say that they are fast charging off of the same brick. My Z Fold 4 charges max at 25 watts. My Pixel 6a up there charges max at 18 watts. Well, 25 and 18 together, 35, that's 43. So that's actually going to be totally within the realm of possibility for this thing to be able to charge them both at full speed. And again, in such a small form factor, that's something that we didn't really have just a couple of years ago, and especially not for $40. And I would be remiss if I did not point out that there was an additional $8 coupon here, plus that same promo code, I believe. No, it's different. It's 15 UGREEN45W. And again, I will put this in the bottom. I think that's like a 35% coupon. So both of these can be had right now for a decent discount. Let's actually really quickly put them in the cart and see what the final price would be. So let's do the big boy first. We'll clip that coupon and let's add it to the cart, and we'll apply our coupon. Keep in mind tax is being applied, so look at this number here. So now we're looking at $104.99 before tax on the big one. On the little guy, let's clip that coupon, let's add it to the cart, and go back to our proceed to checkout screen. Let's apply our coupon, so we're at $31.99 before tax, and now it should drop again to $25.99 before tax. That's a pretty good deal, guys. 26 bucks for 45-watt dual charger, pretty good. So there you go. Thanks to UGREEN for continuing to send out these devices for me to test. As always, they are seeing this video at the same time as you are. These are my genuine thoughts. If you want to purchase these things, links will be in the description down below. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. I will see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.